past life. I was drinking kind of heavy, fresh out for breakups. So y'all already know the vibes. And then what happens? I see the young lady that we just recently broke up with. Let me tell y'all, everything went south from there. Long story short, I started to black out. Next thing I know, I'm being escorted out of the building. Yo. So let's talk about what they don't really be telling you about semen retention. Is that when you really build up that streak, you know what I'm saying? You 2 weeks in, a month in, 2 months in, like you get an abundance of energy. Like we all know that, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of positive benefits of semen retention that nobody really argues about. If you haven't tried it, try it for yourself. But what people don't talk about is that it can go south very quickly, because that same energy that you have, that you are trying to put into positive endeavors, can very easily go into negative endeavors. Specifically, I mean, the rage. Like when you're on retention, like bro, your aggression is going to hit another level. Like when people start coming at you crazy, or like you be having intrusive thoughts, bro, you are more inclined to actually act on them. Like it really brings out the animalistic side of you a bit. You know, you feel more like a beast, a monster, you know what I'm saying? Like in all seriousness, man, like you be wanting to fuck some shit up, man. Like you can aim that into wanting to like ravage your girl, or you know what I'm saying, put that energy into a business, or put that energy into like whatever project that you're working on. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man, sometimes you want to put that energy straight into a motherfucker's face. And I don't think people be talking about that, man. I remember a long time ago, long time ago, I'm a changed man now. But back in the day, I was on a nice streak, probably like 3 weeks. And I had went out. This was all bad. Some of the OGs might remember the story. But I went out, you know what I'm saying? I was drinking kind of heavy. Like I said, this is the past life. I was drinking kind of heavy, fresh out for breakups. So y'all already know the vibes. And then what happens? I see the young lady that we just recently broke up with. Let me tell y'all, everything went south from there. Long story short, I started to black out. Next thing I know, I'm being escorted out of the building. Pushing people out the way. Got 3 bouncers around me, taking me outside. Like I'm jumping at them, they jumping at me. Man, I'm glad that one, shout out to my ex, because she was making sure nobody put hands on me, because I probably would have got hurt real bad. Because there was some big dudes, and there was about 3 or 4 of them. But combining alcohol and retention, it's just a lot of aggression, G. It is a lot. So one thing that you really got to focus on when you are on a retention journey is that you got something to put this energy into. Because if you don't, I guarantee you, bro, the smallest thing could cause you to pop off. And granted, we are men that control our emotions over here. And I know I wouldn't have gotten to that point if I were sober. 100%. That's why I pride myself on like never getting that drunk again. But when you combine all that aggression, all that pent up energy, bro, things can go south real quick. You know, one thing that people don't talk about as well is that, let's talk about like people in prison. Like a lot of criminals have very, very high testosterone. They just channel it into the wrong things. They channel it into beating people up and doing bad things to people. But you can also have that same high testosterone, that same high energy. You just gotta channel it into the right places. But that's just the dark side of semen retention that nobody really talks about. Everybody acts like, you know, it's all sunshine and rainbows and semen retention is the best thing ever, which it is. It's pretty amazing. But at the same time, bro, you got to be careful, man, because that energy can continue in the wrong direction. Because you got to think about it. It almost amplifies everything. Like if you're already a very happy dude, or you're striving for your goals, bro, you're gonna be even more driven to strive for your goals. But if you're angry and you're mad, bro, it's gonna 10x that shit, man. Like you're gonna be even more of a menace. So be careful when you're on your journey, bro. Like make sure you're in the right state of mind. You've got something that you're focusing on that you can really pinpoint and drive that energy into, that's gonna have a positive outcome. And not just, you know what I'm saying, stomping somebody's teeth in. Doses. Hey, like and subscribe.